Thank y'all so much for such a warm welcome. I've gone around and talked to many of you, and I love people. And I feel called to this job, this running for Congress. When I first ran last time against Ron Paul, my wife said, "Who's currently there?" I said, "Well, Ron Paul is." She said, "Are you sure you want to do this?" And I said, "Do you think I would choose to do this? I feel called to do this." We've got children and grandchildren, and the slogan is, "I want my future back." So my website, you can go to johngay.org or IWantMyFutureBack.com. And it's not my future I'm talking about, it's our future. And we've got to quit playing party politics. I'm a Republican because I believe we were founded as a republic, which is not no government, and it's not totalitarian dictatorship, it's a representative republic. But we need to start thinking like Americans, solving American problems. Now, one of the things we were asked to talk about, and I always like to go first so I can help the other candidates, is the Sabine-Neches waterway improvement. Why is that important? Because the Panama Canal is being widened to receive these huge ships that currently cannot even go through there. Now, where are they going to come and dock? There's nowhere in the Gulf right now where they can dock. Freeport is working on their widening project. I'd like for one of y'all to ask one of my opponents, what's the problem with the current dock they built? Okay, so I've been down there, I've talked to them, and I've talked to people here, and we need to widen this waterway to receive those big ships. Now, I'm a resident of Galveston County, North Galveston County, Dickinson, and why am I not talking about Galveston should be ready for these big super tankers? Well, they're an island, and you only have one train track out of there. Once the ship lands, it has to then go somewhere. What about Houston, Port Houston? Port of Houston will still have business and will be able to take care of other ships, but it really can't take care of these super freighters. Why? Because it's urban gridlock. You have to not only land the product here, you have to get it out of the area. So we need highways going north, and then we need to make sure we've got proper highways going east and west to get this out of these areas. So Freeport is already well on their way for improving their waterway, and we've got to do the same here. And this is one of the areas I think, even though I'm from Galveston, you know, I've talked to a lot of people, and they want a local person to represent them. Even though most people say that Ted Poe has done an excellent job representing them, I hope to do as well. And I want you to stop by my table, please. Pick up a card. I've tried to make it easy. It's hard to boil your life down to a card. You've got my bio, which I have updated since that was printed on my website. And I'll tell you about that in a minute. But on the back of the card, it tells where I stand on a lot of the issues. Now, the one I get the most flack from, mostly from Democrats, is they say, well, what about Obamacare? I thought that was a good thing. I said, let me explain it like this. What if I were Donald Trump or somebody richer than Donald Trump, obviously, and I had enough money to give every person in America, every family, $1 million? I said, do you think you could go to Starbucks tomorrow and buy some coffee or a Frappuccino or whatever? He said, well, sure, I can buy almost anything with $1 million. I said, well, who would wait on you? Well, the people at Starbucks. I said, no, because they make minimum wage. They're not going to be there. That's the problem with absolute equality. We're supposed to have equality of justice, not equality of results. If I get up at 4 in the morning and you get up at 8, guess who's going to get more done? Probably. I'm just saying, early to bed, early to rise. I talked to a businessman here a little while ago, and he said, just let me explain one thing. He said, I don't care what the rules are, but I want to know what they are. And I want to know they're going to be that way next year and the year after. So, like one of the things I have on my card is fair tax. And the fair tax has been around for a while. There's been a lot of research done on it, and I'm open to suggestions. But the thing about the fair tax as opposed to the flat tax you keep the IRS. The fair tax, you get rid of the IRS. And we already have the system in place. When you go and buy something at the store, you pay a sales tax. And that's already collected by the state. Well, they could do the same for the federal tax. And then we send the federal government what they're supposed to get, not beg them to send us what we're supposed to get. Keep more of the money local here. Well, some people say, well, that will be a higher sales tax And then we're, what about people selling goods? Well, it only applies to new goods and new services. So if you live in a home and you sell your home, you don't pay that tax on that. But the thing about it is it reduces the overall business cost. Okay, so I got the 1 minute warning. Let me tell you fast because I'm an auctioneer now. I'm currently an auctioneer, and I need to tell you about the Sabine Passage. Like I said, we're going to need to upgrade that. What about the XL pipeline? The Keystone pipeline already exists. So why is this an issue? Why are they making it an issue? The XL pipeline is a larger, improved pipeline along the same path that will bring that oil from Canada. If we don't get the oil here and create jobs with it and boost our energy, then other countries will. This is a friendly nation. And 25% of the oil that this pipeline will bring is U.S. oil. It's oil that's produced here in the United States, coming from facilities in the Dakotas and in Oklahoma. So this is nothing new, and we need that energy, and we need the jobs. We need them here in Beaumont, because Beaumont and Port Arthur are one of the places that can produce that and process it. John Gay, running for Congress. Love to talk to you more. My time is up. Please vote for me.